2 people have died and several others have been injured after a car ploughed into a crowd of people in the German city of Leipzig. The driver, who's a German national, has been arrested. Our Europe correspondent Bethany Bell is in Leipzig and told us more.
The car drove into a pedestrian area right in the centre of Leipzig. You can see some of that area is still cordoned off. We believe the car was stopped just behind me in the Marktplatz area, the marketplace. The police say this 33-year-old man, they arrested him while he was still in the car.
Trying to scrape up a down payment for a little fixer-upper in your neighborhood? Take a look at my next guest. There's a report around Wall Street that this is what he has in mind. This is Donald Trump, 33 years old, and some people think that he wants to buy the World Trade Center, the 110-story Manhattan skyscraper that anyone can pick up if they've got the coin.
Of the Clamp Premier Regency Office Center, where one man's dream became a reality. I hope you enjoyed today's tour, and don't forget, pick up your copy of Mr. Clamp's best-selling book, I Took Manhattan.
They sentenced me to 20 years of boredom for trying to change the system from within. I'm coming now, I'm coming to reward them. First, we take Manhattan. Then we take Berlin.
And don't forget, pick up your copy of Mr. Clamp's best-selling book, I Took Manhattan. On sale right here at our newsstand for only $19.95.
I'm guided by a signal in the heavens. I'm guided by this birthmark on my skin. I'm guided by the beauty of our weapons. First, we take Manhattan. Then we take Berlin.
Now, they are investigating him on charges of murder and attempted murder, and they say that so far they haven't seen any political or religious motivation for this attack. And in fact, we heard from Saxony's Prime Minister, Saxony, the state where Leipzig is, saying that this man may have had a history of mental health issues.
Mental health issues affect people of all ages, income levels, and cultures. No one is immune. Advocate for and promote mental well-being in your life and to those around you. You're not alone. The more you know.
President Truman announced the official surrender.
This is a solemn but glorious hour. I wish that Franklin D. Roosevelt had lived to see this day. General Eisenhower informs me that the forces of Germany have surrendered to the United Nations. The flags of freedom fly all over Europe. For this victory, we join in offering our thanks to the Providence which has guided and sustained us through the dark days of adversity and into light. Much remains to be done. The victory won in the West must now be won in the East.
So where
killed,
is...
what we understand is...
Sorry, please carry on.
What we understand is that 2 people were killed. They've been said that they are a 63-year-old German woman and a 77-year-old German man, and a number of others have been injured.
So which direction, then, is the investigation going in?
Well, they will be investigating him for possible motives, we understand. We also think that his mental health situation will be assessed.
On the 30th of January 1933, Adolf Hitler was appointed Chancellor of Germany by President Paul von Hindenburg.
I
Gremlins in this theater now? Okay, you guys, listen up. People pay good money to see this movie. When they go out to a theater, they want cold sodas, hot popcorn, and no monsters in the projection booth. Do I have to come up there myself? Do you think the Grimsters can stand up to the Hulkster? Well, if I were you, I'd run the rest of Gremlins too, right now. Sorry, folks. It won't happen again.
This is a very shocking thing for the people of Leipzig. We heard yesterday from the mayor, who said that this was devastating and that his thoughts were with the families of the victims. And it should be said there have been a number of incidences of car rammings in Germany in recent years. Over the last 2 years alone, there have been incidences in Mannheim, in Munich, and in Magdeburg, in eastern Germany, Magdeburg, where a car drove into a crowded Christmas market.
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows that the Twin Towers are big, strong, high buildings, yeah. Larger than any buildings in New York City. These guys are big and bad. I'm telling you something right now. They may be earthquake-proof. They may be typhoon-proof. They may be tidal wave-proof. But when the mega powers, the strongest force in the universe, goes against the Twin Towers, it's gonna be like a fault line going right through their foundation.
The whole world must be cleansed of the evil from which half the world has been freed. United, the peace-loving nations have demonstrated in the West that their arms are stronger by far than the might of dictators or the tyranny of military cliques.
Now you're worried that I just might win. You know the way to stop me, but you don't have the discipline. How many nights I prayed for this to let my work begin. First, we take Manhattan.
You know, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are, you know, important. Some are not. But this one, this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Then we take Berlin.
Now, some of these incidents have had political or religious motivations. Others have been down to mental health issues. But this is a sad thing that many Germans here have had to confront.
I don't like your fashion business, mister. And I don't like these drugs that keep you thin. I don't like what happened to my sister. First, we take Manhattan.
And the Richter scale is gonna spin around 42 times, go into orbit, and you're gonna see the Twin Towers come crumbling down, yeah.
Consultation under the Milky Way tonight. Wish I knew what you were looking for. Might have known what you would find.
President Trump has directed U.S. Central Command to restart the free flow of commerce through the Strait of Hormuz under the umbrella of Project Freedom. To be clear, this operation is separate and distinct from Operation Epic Fury. Project Freedom is defensive in nature, focused in scope, and temporary in duration, with one mission: protecting innocent commercial shipping from Iranian aggression. American forces won't need to enter Iranian waters or airspace. It's not necessary. We're not looking for a fight, but Iran also cannot be allowed to block innocent countries and their goods from an international waterway.
It leads you here, despite your destination. Under the Milky Way tonight. Wish I knew what you were looking for. Might I know what you were finding? Wish I knew what you were looking for. Might I know what you were finding?
Cellar door.
And it's something quite peculiar.
Where are we going?
Something to shimmer.
We gotta go. We have to see Grandma Dead.
Why? What is this about the book?
No, it's Frank. Because time is running out. We gotta go.
Destination.
Then we take Berlin.
Good morning! Morning, Truman! Morning, Spencer! Hey, Pluto. Oh, no. Head down! He won't hurt you.
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Okay, he's making his turn onto Lancaster Square. Something's wrong. Change frequencies.
They went bust.
What's happening? Nothing. Don't tell me what's happening. I'll report you. Well, you're trespassing. Windy City, here we come. Hi.
And here's Carl with them. Looks like a scorches on the way. That's great, Bob.
What now?
Truman, looks like a leak at the plant.
Back up, back up.
It's okay, Truman. understand. I have been watching you your whole life. I was watching when you were born. I was watching when you took your first step. I watched you on your first day of school.
Thank you for those items that you sent me. The monkey and the plywood violin. I practiced every night. Now I'm ready. First, we take Manhattan. Then we take Berlin.
In Switzerland, a man dressed in black stormed a mosque in Zurich and opened fire, wounding 3 adult men. He then fled and had not been caught yet, though a body was found at a nearby bridge. 2 of the victims were seriously injured. Zurich police are not yet calling this shooting terrorism.
But apparently the president-elect thinks it is. He tweeted yesterday, "Today there were terror attacks in Turkey, Switzerland, and Germany, and it is only getting worse. A civilized world must change thinking."
Remember me, I used to live for music. Remember me, I brought your groceries in. Well, it's Father's Day, and everybody's wounded. First, we take Manhattan. Then we take Berlin.
Behind me stands a wall that encircles the free sectors of this city, part of a vast system of barriers that divides the entire continent of Europe. General Secretary Gorbachev, if you seek peace, if you seek prosperity for the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe, if you seek liberalization, come here to this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate.
In the eyes of God, a child on the other side of the border is no less worthy of love and compassion than my own child. We can't distinguish between them in terms of their worth and their inherent dignity, and that they're deserving of shelter and love and education and opportunity. But we are also the heads of nation states.
This behind me is the altar of Zeus in the Pergamon Museum in Berlin in Germany. It was in a place called Pergamon, which was in eastern Greece, but is now western Turkey. And in the book of Revelation, Jesus Christ says to the church at Pergamon, "I know where you live, where the throne of Satan is." And this is it. This is the throne of Satan. This is where everyone came to worship the devil, Zeus.
And we have responsibilities to citizens and people within our borders. And we have finite resources. And so part of the job, I think, of governments is to express humanity and compassion and solidarity with those in need, but also recognize that we have to operate within legal constraints and institutional constraints and the obligations that we have to the citizens of the countries that we serve.
We're going to have strong, incredible borders, and people are going to come into our country, but they're going to come into our country legally. They're going to come in legally. We're going to build a wall. It's going to be built. It's not even, believe it or not, it's not even a difficult thing to do. And by the way, for the people of New Hampshire, where you have a tremendous problem with heroin and drugs, you wouldn't even believe it. You see this place and you say it's so beautiful. You have a tremendous problem. The first thing always that they mention to me, Mr. Trump, please do something. The drugs, the heroin, it's pouring in, and it's so cheap because there's so much of it. And the kids are getting stuck, and other people are getting stuck. We're going to end it. We're going to end it. We're going to end it at the southern border. It's going to be over.
Learn to be a detective in your spare time. Earn up to $75 a week. Glamour, excitement, official badge with first lesson. United States National Federal Detective Academy. Box 14, Tijuana, Mexico. Oh, boy. My son-in-law, the wetback detective.
This is just so far off the scale where this world is heading. The amount of time, effort, money that is being expended by Satan and his minions to implement his agenda.
A future that Ernest Cline, the writer of the book, envisioned. I was very careful with Ernie collaborating with me every step of the way to be able to find the movie narrative inside this dense forest of Ernie's profound imagination.
The Oasis being the ultimate toy box with all the toys in the world, and then playing that with one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. It results in just amazing action and such a fun adventure.
Ernest Cline is such a visionary, and I think has seen the future before any of us possibly could even imagine it.